Hello, you little sinners and saints. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different, in which I believe in which I practice. And I think that everyone should be prepared for something, whether it be a power outage, anything. Obviously, I'm talking about prepping. So we're going to look at some things, and I've got some links. I've also got some paperwork of checklists if for some reason you can't go on the computer and print them out yourself, then I could send you some. But I want everybody to be prepared. That way, we're not killing each other over food and stuff if worst comes to worst, or harming each other, whatever you want to call it. But let's look at some things. Let's look. Okay, apparently that was nothing. Prepping for beginners. Prepping checklist, prepping for beginners supply and guide. That'll come in handy in a minute. Emergency. Emergency, because that's when one would plan. Actually, you should be planning beforehand. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. There will not be paramedics to come save your ass. There will be no 911s that you can call to come help you. And now this is in worst case scenario. If your power's out, then yes, there'll be people to come help you and make sure you get to watch your YouTube and stuff. But there won't be firefighters. There's no paramedics, doctors, police, soldiers, surgeons, and even surf rescue. Yes, I said it, surf rescue. And then no search and rescue. Okay, we're going to start with the bug out bags. There's many different kinds for different situations. Any bug out bag should be a 72-hour prep thing where you could survive 72 hours off of what's in that bag. And then, of course, different bags for different situations. They do have kids bags. You can buy a bag and make one for a kid. I think that's very important. That way, they got their own water, food, things like that. Um, you can see that there is a shovel in this one. This right here is water you can drink. There's just all kinds of duct tape, people. Like a emergency. It might be a poncho, but we got a blanket, and then the kids one, and that you would want to put snacks, things like that, to keep them like calm, but make sure they don't eat them all. So you want to like be alert, pay attention. Now these are more of what I would suggest in a bug out bag. We have a BB gun, a fake one of these. But this is a camelback bladder. You want to get that. And bandana. Um, 550 cord. This right here is to purify water. These are MREs, gloves. I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff. Definitely flashlight. Please God, tell me someone has a flashlight. And you would want to act that way if you have to chop down something, chop your way out of something, chop to one. But down here, don't forget your sleeping bag. And I would recommend that you get radios, handheld radios, very, very vital. They have these right here on Amazon. We have a couple sets of them. It's little cookware, and that way you can cook out in the open. This is some of the food that you can buy in bulk. That you can buy MREs and all that good stuff and everything, but I suggest that you buy it in bulk. MREs is good for one day. And for those that's not familiar, it's like 3,000 calories. They give it to soldiers because soldiers move around so much out on the field, things like that. So just keep that in mind. You don't want to get fat. And they have freeze dried fruits of all kinds. They have freeze dried onions, carrots. They have anything and everything. This is a place I buy a lot from, and this one. I actually have both of these, but you can get this is would be like a more expensive MRE, I guess, or another form of it. You can buy buckets of food. You can get breakfast and dinner. You can even get desserts. Um, and then don't forget your dog. Your dog's got to eat too. You don't want your dog eating your food. So be sure and get your dog some food. First aid kit. If you don't have a first aid kit in your home to begin with, then I'm sorry, but we'll leave it there. But I think you know where I'm going. You definitely want a lot of alcohol pads, rubber gloves. You want band-aids of all different sizes. You want like Neosporin. You want anything you can get. And I'll tell you right now, go to the dollar store. The dollar store has all kinds of stuff. Hold on. Sorry about that. But the dollar store has all kinds of stuff. They have these little tea candles that you can get. So you can get your candles there. Uh, I'm trying to go up and down the aisles. They have a knockoff of 550 cord. Um, see what else. They have a lot of stuff, but mainly they have the alcohol pads, all that good shit. Ladies, also do not forget feminine products. Um, you don't want to forget that if something goes wrong. So go buy a bag or two and put them somewhere where you'll have them if you need them. And also, you want to make sure, like with ours, we had access to a very good bag. I'll put it that way. And so we have IVs, we have things like that. So you want to definitely get waterproof matches, water, canned goods, pliers, AM, FM radio, solar power stuff. We'll get to that in a minute though, but and I'm seeing it in here. Tape, you want bandages, like the thick ones and stuff. And you want your pantry looking better than this. If you have a full basement, your full basement should be double this on each thing. Like there's room here. There's room here. There's room here. There should be shit put in this. Pancake syrup, those are good things. Pop Tarts don't go bad. Ketchup. I see they got Twix down there. Then I didn't think about that, but get canned foods. It might not be something that you want, but when you're hungry, you're gonna eat it. The beanie wing or the little sausages that everybody hates, get those. Those will be good in a time of need. Get rice, beans, um, flour. These are bartering tools and plus stuff that will keep you alive. Also, we got alcohol, like drinking alcohol. That's a bartering tool. Plus, if you get hurt, then you got something to numb the pain. And also, we have like scalpels and the actual needles to sew people up just in case. And when I say people, I mean my family. I'll tell you right now, it's my family. And but you can get different things for cooking inside in case you have to go. I would recommend stay in your home as long as you can. And this right here, people don't know this or whatever, I don't know. But you can buy antibiotics, amoxicillin, that's for your dogs. You can take those. You can buy them in 500 milligram tablets. That's what I would recommend is the 500 milligram tablets. They have 1,000, but I would recommend the 500 milligram. But you can buy those on Amazon. I would suggest you buy this up. Buy lots of honey. These are things that will boost your immune system and help keep you alive and keep you going. Face mask are good. We have certain type of mask. And because you don't know what you're breathing in if some bad shit goes down. Um, I mean, hell, there could be a chemical spill outside your house and, some shit go wrong. I don't know. But every time you go to the dollar store, grab one of those little 6 packs of water, grab a thing of toilet paper, grab some medications, some first aid items, get a couple cans of food, and just put it somewhere. That's all you got to do. You could go and spend, well, now it's $1.25, but anyway, you get what I'm saying. You could go and spend $20 and each time that you go out to like the grocery store or something, and before you know it, you have shit because they have rice, beans, flour, they have all this stuff, and before you know it, you've got it saved up. Again, the alcohol, the cigarettes, chewing tobacco, all bartering tools. Um, you would need AM, FM radio, solar power. You can buy that on Amazon. You can buy it in stores, some stores that sell those. Then they will have hookups to where you can piddle around and fix it to where it will work on just anything. Um, Honestly, I'm not that familiar with it. My husband is. We have a bunch of solar power shit, and it's very, very good. You should do that. But I would suggest weapons, sleeping bag, shelter, um, get you some tarps, get you anything. You need a flint. Get a fucking flint so that you can start a fire. Um, you don't want to be out there trying to rub two sticks together. It's a lot harder than what you think. This website right here, this is the name of it. I tried to put the URL down there, but it would not. Every time I did, it would put this picture. Go to these people. You can see this is very updated. Go to this, and they will give you a prepping checklist that you can download and print off. Stay alert, stay alive, and always be prepared. Don't die. Okay, let's stop sharing that. This is the website that gives you the it's Valley Foods, yeah, Valley Food Storage. And they'll, when you click on there, there'll be a little pop-up. Go in there and do that, and they will send you an email to download your survival thing. But there's mine. It's 18 pages. It's not like it's some big grand thing that you can't deal with. Okay, prepping for beginners. Um, you want to have a space for stuff. We have the shelves that are, oh, sorry about that with the S, the shelves that are the metal ones and plastic ones. And we always try to get some canned foods. If there's ever any sales, we get those. And you can rotate shit out to where you eat it. Um, just get whatever. And you got to think too, you're going to want more of canned foods and stuff like that that you can deal with, because if the power goes out and you have a refrigerator full of food, unless you were buying a shitload of ice, your food is going to go bad, and then you're stuck, and then you got nothing, and then the stores are empty because everybody else is buying shit. So I mean, be prepared. Think do you think your government's going to do anything? Well, until this video will be taken down. But build a solid foundation. Get your home ready for 2 weeks of self-reliance. I suggest longer. I suggest never stop getting stuff ready, and learn survival skills. Learn how to make booby traps. Learn how to track shit. Um, like I got 2 squirrels out here, and my husband's like, "Oh, you're watching the squirrels." I'm like, "Cause I feed them," and I'm like, "No, I'm fattening them up in case something goes wrong." That's the way you got to think. Now, if there's a difference in the power going out for a couple of days and somebody trying to break into your home to feed their children. What would you do? You don't want to know what I would do, and I wouldn't want to have to do that ever, never. But you got to start thinking, hey, I mean, look at our government, look at our world. It's went to shit, and nobody gives a fuck. So if you're not going to give a fuck, at least be ready for the downfall that when shit goes really really south. Valley Food Storage, I don't know about this company, um, but I'll just be honest. You know, freeze dried food is freeze dried food. It's not gonna be like a Hardee's burger or Carl's Jr. Water. Learn how to damn get water in big 50-gallon plastic containers to where like you get it filtered where it comes out and you can put a lid on it and not have to worry about it. Um, I would suggest fuel too. Get fuel. They have propane also, little lots and stuff, and they have. Coleman has this LED lot that's real cheap at Harbor Freight, and believe it or not, at the dollar store we found some propane bottoms where you can cook, and so we bought a couple of those up, and but you want to like get ready. See all this stuff, iodine, iodine. Do you know how hard it is to find fucking iodine? A splint. Make sure you get something, a tourniquet. You're gonna want a tourniquet. You want some hemo, scissors, tweezers, needles. You can buy needles. Don't be afraid to go ask people for needle. You never know when you're gonna need to inject somebody with something. You never know what you'll have. You might be able to trade some of your flowers and beans for, something that would be, I don't want to say, but something that would be useful to someone if they were hurt, or, something along those lines. Um, you got to be prepared. Get some back cream, get leg cream where you hurt and shit. Leg splint, arm splint, gloves, emergency blanket, first aid guide, antiseptic wipes, adhesive tape, bandages, antibiotic ointment, gauze pads. I ain't gonna lie, that's the first time I've seen that. But I'm thinking it's talking about like your toiletries. I could be wrong, but make sure you have at least a 3-day thing of clothes. And even if you can only put like one outfit in, put you some socks and underwear. For God's sake, change your underwear. Um, but put socks and underwear for 3 days. Make sure that that's stocked up. Make sure that, like your toothbrush, your toothpaste. I would definitely recommend trying to find body soap and shampoo and conditioner that doesn't have a smell, because people that lives out in the woods can track you by that smell. See, and this is if you got to go away from home having the clothes and stuff. Consider all the routes to your home. Make sure you know where everything's at. Learn core skills: hunting, fishing, trapping, and foraging, fire building, survivor shelter construction, water collection and treatment, orient where you know where you are without GPS, because odds are you're not gonna have none of that shit. Hope you know how to read some maps, and they actually do still sell them. Go for a trial run. Go camping one weekend. I personally love camping, but I also don't want to be in the midst of some bullshit and a little thin piece of cloth protecting me from somebody with something that could hurt. We have these jugs right here. We have some of these, but you can filter the water and put them in here, and this is good for a while. And you can buy these a whole lot cheaper at oh shit, what's that thing called? Not Bargain Outlet. It's right down here. Oh my god, it's like a little knockoff store. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Ask my husband. I can't believe I forget. We go there all the time. But you can buy these jugs for like maybe $10. Solar and power. We have something similar to this, and it'll last about 100 hours. Um, for plugins and stuff. We need a generator. We don't have that. We have some of these, and then we have some of the little ones for the phones and stuff. Get you a multi-tool. I think the rest of this is similar to the Coleman, but this is full and it's a lot darker. Or a lot shows more light. This is pretty much what we had discussed, those tools. See, you can buy a 5 pack. This sorry website, but this shit here is kind of pricey. This is not too bad for 50, but it's some kind of candy orange flavor booster, but still. But they do run about 10 a piece. I mean, we got a good deal on some, but I would suggest that you go on Amazon and look up freeze dry food, and you're gonna see these come up. And when you do, um, you're going to want to look at the Augustus or something. Augustus. They've got good prices and it's all the same food. This right here, 72-hour kit, that's not a bad deal. It's depending on how many people it's going to feed in that 72 hours. So, no, guy, I am not buying your shit. Okay, and this is how to organize your supplies. Jesus. I mean, it goes through everything, everything. I'm not gonna go through all this stuff, but you see right here is bargaining tools. People are gonna try to then get food for their children and stuff, and I'm telling you, because you could have all the money in the world, and it's not going to make a difference if you don't have something to bargain with. And then this is a scary mask. Okay, people. I appreciate you tuning in. If you would like, I could go into a more in-depth survival thing of where people buy bunkers and shit, how to make a bunker. You can actually make one, believe it or not. How effective it will be in certain situations is different than one getting made by a company. But if you're interested in any of this, just let me know. I can drop you some links. My husband is almost an expert on this shit. So if anybody's got any questions, comments, concerns, um, complaints, let me know. And let me know what the next video is that you would like to see. And I will try to get it out. I'm still working on Edmund Kemper. I'm not bullshitting y'all. I just want to make sure that this one is like really, really good or done really well. Thank y'all for coming by. I hope that this helps a lot. Be sure to stay alert, stay alive, and stay prepared. I will see you later. Bye.